Today is chocolate fondue, which is one of my favorite desserts.
This is completely simple. There's 3 main ingredients: sugar, chocolate and cream. I'm adding whiskey too, but leave that out if you don't want it, or if it's for children obviously. And pause now if you want the recipe, or look down below.
Let's just melt some chocolate, shall we?
Add a small amount of water to a pot, pop it on the heat, and then use a heat-proof bowl and break all the chocolate into big chunks. And when the water comes to a boil, pop the chocolate on top. Add cream to a pot to bring to the boil. I follow that by sweetening it with 2 spoons of sugar. I have a fresh vanilla pod here that I'm slicing down the center, and then I'm going to scrape the seeds out. If you don't have fresh vanilla, you can use vanilla essence or vanilla paste. I then added it to the cream, and this is a really good point to taste everything to make sure that it's sweet enough and yeah, just to eat. Okay, I got distracted while filming, but if your cream boils over, pick it up and blow on it quickly and it'll go right back down, so don't panic. Melted chocolate. Once the chocolate's melted, start to pour in your cream, just a small amount. Use a whisk for the rest of the cream and for your whiskey. And once you're happy with the consistency and you think it's good enough to dip, then it's finished. So anything that you like dipping into chocolate, grab it, and I'm gonna show you what I chose.
So I've got some cookies here in a bowl, some biscotti that I bought, which is really good.
As well as the 2 different kinds of biscuits, I'm gonna grab some fruit too. So I took some pineapple, chopped the end off, took off the edges, and make sure when you're cutting the pineapple that you take the center out. You don't want to eat that because it's just really woody. And keep the chunks nice and big. Then I took a mango, sliced it in half and peeled off the skin, and then I chopped that down into chunks too. The chunks are important because you want it to stay on the fork when you're dipping it in. Then I sliced a banana. Lastly, I put some fresh cherries and then some physalis and some grapes. And I chopped up an apricot too.
Now we're going to toast some nuts.
First I took some walnuts, chopped them up finely, and I'm going to toast them in a minute. Then I took pistachios. I won't be roasting them because they get a weird colour after they're roasted, but I will chop them finely again. So I'm going to toast the walnuts in a pan, making sure that they don't burn. And after that I toasted some pre-chopped almonds and some coconut flakes. And there you have it, a little dipping pot of healthy goodness. And if you cooked it, you get to have the first taste. Nom.
I want to try another bit. That's what it's about. That's what cooking's about. Oh, very, very good.
This is completely customizable, so switch it up. Use whiskey, use alcohol, don't use alcohol, use profiteroles, marshmallows, anything that you like to dip into chocolate works here. And that's it, a simple, ridiculously tasty dessert.
I've still got the whip here. Tell me how much you ate before you put it into the fondue kit. My hands are covered in chocolate. I'm so not going to be able to eat any fondue afterwards.